Hey VC, how you doing? Um, it's Saturday morning, yay! And I've been posting a few things off and on. I went to Georgetown Records yesterday with fellow VC member who is getting closer and closer to making his first YouTube post. I hope. Marsh Gooch. We met up at Jive Time Records and had lunch, then headed down to Georgetown. I posted a couple of pictures of the Georgetown Records location yesterday, inside and out, and so I picked up a couple of things. I did not pick this up. This is actually playing right now. This is an original stereo of the Beatles' second album, as you can read right there. Has the original company insert, inner sleeve, and this came sort of compliments of my sister. She gave me a gift certificate at Jive Time Records, so this is one of the things that I picked up when I was there, and it's in perfect condition. Great. The vinyl is looks like it's never been played. And speaking of vinyl that looks like it's never been played, gets me to Georgetown Records when we were there yesterday, and what I was posting about earlier, which is this original mono of Something New, and it sounds great. The everything about it, except for the inner sleeve, everything about it it's like I just picked it up out of the the bin at the record store or at the grocery store and brought it home. I mean, it's just, the vinyl just looks fantastic. The cover, both sides are in great shape. There's absolutely no ring wear, no wear at all on the cover. Marsh spotted this at the store, and he sort of was hemming and hawing about it. It was marked up higher than what I paid for it. So that was what we were hemming and hawing about. We were like, wow, geez, it's kind of high. And then finally, Marsh pointed out that it had been in the bins for about a year. So when I had a handful of other records and thumbing through a few, and I put a few back that if they're still there, I'll go and pick up next time I come in, next paycheck. And when I went up to check out, I sort of mentioned to the guy, the Beatles, Something New, would you take, and he said yes right away. And I was like, darn, I should have gone lower, because he went right away. But it was still a great deal, still a good price, especially for a mono copy. And in this shape, I mean, it is just beautiful. I'm even going to take it out and show it off a little bit. But I mean, the cover is, there's a little bit of a ding up here you can barely notice, and I think there's just something a little funky going on here, but good grief, that could have been from the pressing plant. I mean, it still could have come from 1964, just like this. Put a little time machine, gone back, picked it up, and come forward in time. Blue inner sleeve. It has a split down here on the bottom, unfortunately. Hey, you recognize this from posts? Yeah, that's where I got it. And the only other thing is, it's just come apart there. And even though, yeah, it'd be easy to glue that back together, probably won't. When it comes to fixing things like that, I'm kind of adopting a stand of, not a stand, but just an opinion that something like that should be left alone rather than adding, modern glue or something else to it. Better to leave it alone and just show what time has done to it. And it's kind of like with coins. If you have like a historical coin and it's got some discoloration to it and all that, and basically the shows wear over time, you're going to devalue it if you actually clean it up and get rid of all that. It's not as good as if it was clean from the start, but if you go in and you clean it up completely, it kind of detracts from the value. And so I think repairing that, maybe I'm being a little bit much, but I kind of think that it should sort of be left alone, and that's probably what I'll do. I won't try to fix that at all. So, anyway, this is a pretty cool pickup, and I've got a couple other monos. I need super mint. My next looking for the Beatles will be a very, very mint, new looking, untouched copy of Meet the Beatles on mono. Um, I have a mono second album. I actually have this mono as well, but it's in not as good a condition. But oddly enough, I think it's the same, if not very similar, stampers. So here comes you know who. Um, so anyway, I'm going to try to keep this short, and show a few more things. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Dexter. I turned and I pulled the chair away from. I wish I could get this. Oh, there you go. It's probably going to be all washed out again. Oh, that's a little bit better. Anyway, Dexter behind me here. Hot tea in front of me. That makes me nervous. Bad timing. Okay. You've made your. Yeah. You've made your appearance. All right. You happy? Better be. I went to the dollar section. Jive Time Records across the street has a kind of a mall in the annex, and they have some $1, $3, and I think it's like 3 for $10 at $3 a piece. Oh, 4 for $10 at $3 a piece, or then they have some at like 5 to 7. Some a few more, a little more, but sort of an annex of their lower. I hate to say lower class, but lesser. Lesser albums, just lesser quality albums. But I actually dug through the dollar bin, killing time waiting for Marsh to show up at the main store, and I found some dollar stuff, which is kind of unusual. Pretty good shape. I've heard of Larry Coryell. I'm pretty sure I've got something. I don't think I've got anything by Larry Coryell. I might have something that he's on, but I definitely recognize Ralph Towner and Colin Walcott. And on Vanguard, The Restful Mind. Haven't heard it yet, but he's a buck. It's in great shape, so looking forward to giving this a listen. I know this series is a favorite with someone in the BC. Derek, hello. I don't know if you have volume 9, but I picked this one up for just $1. I thought I'd give it a shot, give it a listen. It's just really interesting that one side is Pacific Ocean, the other side is Caribbean Lagoon, and the vinyl's in great shape, so I'm looking forward to listening to the Pacific Ocean, which is right that way, a few miles. I really wanted the Pacific Ocean out of my car to listen to it, but I got it right here. Stanley Turrentine Salt Song, which I'd never heard of before. I haven't heard, but for $1. And CTI, Gatefold, it's in great shape. So I thought, okay, I'll give that a shot for $1. And this is probably the strangest grab that I made, but there's something about things like this, and for $1 I had to pick it up. Now you're going, oh, Supertramp, that's nice. Nothing too spectacular here, but it used to be owned by a a radio station. It's a promo copy, white label promo copy. Has some tape that's been banded around here so it could be found, I guess, in the rack somewhere. All kinds of little record store graffiti written here. They've dolled this guy up some and written things here on the newspaper, and there's stuff all over the place. Even on the back, there are notations and comments about the songs and whatnot. And like here it says top 50 cut lady, and then it has a red and a green dot, and then I guess that corresponds to the red and the green tape here. So those are my 99-cent finds at the annex over at Jive Time. And went over to the main store. Can't remember, is this the end of the song? End of the album? These earlier albums were like 15 minutes each. I think this was the end of side 2. Yeah. I'm going to upload this, and I'll do a part 2 in just a few minutes. Bye for now. Dexter.